Hi there. Welcome to the Ark. If you know, we made that boat. We now have passage to and from the mainland, and of course that gives us the ability to lock down areas. And what I'm thinking is we're going to want access to that cave, which is just across the shore. I mean, there is an underwater cave. I'm not 100% familiar with it. I have been in the other cave, so I know the general area within, which does make me tempted to go and do that. I mean, it's going to be harder to take an entire peninsula off the nature. But the thing is that there's a very real chance if we take that peninsula and establish a base. I mean, we're gonna need a little docking station area, a docking region. So it's definitely something we need to consider doing in the near future. But I don't want to take on any giant build projects, because even the smallest build projects result in a grind, and this isn't a build projects playthrough. So we've got what we need for now to keep us up to date. I think pretty soon I'll be able to build the fabricator. That's going to be a real game changer. But in the time being, we've actually got pretty much all the gear that we're going to need to manufacture the survival stuff we want. So, keeping that in mind, we need, I believe, to make that bloody ghillie suit, we're going to need polymer, organic polymer. And I vaguely remember that wasn't a problem at all in Aberration, but I had a bit of an issue on the main arc. And so we're going to have to see if we can source organic polymer from something that's not the bloody penguins all the way up in the north, because obviously that's going to require a flyer, and that takes extra steps. It means there's a requisite level cap all of a sudden to even go there. I'll definitely need the flyer. I'm not doing it on the boat. I would have done it on the boat, but that leads like this was, like I said earlier, and I wish I'd uploaded that one. It was so good. I really had no idea. I just updated. I was literally in the middle of a beaver expedition, so I finished up gathering my cementing paste and jumped on my boat as normal. I picked the fastest route, and halfway through the adventure, the boat trip, this lead this just came up and one-shotted me. I had no idea where it came from. It was madness. I'd never seen anything like it. I had no idea what it was. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. But what you may want to see, probably, is me turning that on. I would. So I think that's gonna, there we go. I'm just gonna burn a bit of sage. Yeah, I could have done that instead of rambling. It's a learning experience, you know, we're always learning, all of us. So I'm just gonna, also while I'm here, oh yeah, open the chat, brilliant. So the body's still there as well. These things, they're going to last for some time, way longer than we need. I'm going to make a concerted effort to pick up some of that poop. I noticed that I did drop a lot of poop. Well, not drop, but just ignore. And well, there's no need to ignore the poop. So the vegetables, nothing will hold them as long as the crop plots will hold them. In fact, a really neat trick might be to build a new boat rather than when these ones are done, use them as continual storage units, or just use them, I suppose. Whatever the case, we've got our pillbox now. It's really kitted out on the inside. Well, it's minimalist living, but it will be perfectly sufficient for hunting and gathering purposes. Now, I suppose we don't need to go on any crazy hunting expeditions. Still want a bit more fish, I think. Fish is a huge one. So let's have another look into the bay area. Any fish? There's just that one fish that I ignored before on the last episode. It's still there, so we didn't miss out. It's pretty small. And I spared you because you're tiny. It's okay. Every little bit counts. You're contributing to the cause, and the cause is grateful. Okay. That's what I just plop the fish in the smithy. It should ferment good. There we go. We'll need that there. Let's take this. Yep. Poor unicorn Holio, his weight's gonna have to go through the roof. I'm gonna have to limit it, I think. We're just gonna make sure that it's gonna be like stacks of just enough. So we'll limit it to 5 stacks of narcos. We'll limit it to 1 stack of raw meat. Et cetera. So I'll have to learn a little bit more about those stack limits with regards to crafting and the thing. I'm pretty sure I'm familiar with it though, and it's all ratio based. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just drop that, and I'm gonna race around in that baby, sucking down quarter pounder cheeseburgers in those old-fashioned styrofoam containers. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna get sued or copyrighted or something. That's actually from an album. Oops. Looks like you weren't the only one to steal that material, Dennis. What have I got here? Beaches. Millions of beaches. Not a single poop to be seen. I could balls out. No, I'm not gonna get any eggs. There would be more of balls up. Trying to start a fight with all those herbies. We got that level. And it bugged me a little bit. That was the last fortitude level, so to celebrate, we've now got a complete character as far as I'm concerned. To celebrate, we'll learn the large crop plot. Okay, we'll take leaps and bounds forward in our horticultural enterprise. Which is fantastic. We don't need any of these things yet. We're going to need to learn that and start producing. We don't actually need the gun yet, so we're not using it. It's going to be heavy. I think the sickle's going to be handy because we don't have that. We don't have any fiber dinos. And there were a couple of other things. Oh yeah, I did want to learn the ghillie suit, so I'll just pop that in the to-do list. Here we go. So now we've got all sorts of things to fuel our craft goal. I think I need to make that simple bullet as well. Let's have a look. Because I'm just gonna tell you about my evil plan for a minute here. What I'm going to do is eventually, once, here it is, and it doesn't tell me anything about it. I'm going to make the shotgun. The shotgun's going to be my main bit, because I don't think that I'm going to be looking to get into any kind of combat with dinosaurs unless I'm in a cave, basically. Close quarters combat is what's going to be happening, so the shotgun seems like it might be the most sensible option for that. I've noticed that pretty much everyone who plays this game uses the long neck rifle almost exclusively. I don't know why that is. There's probably a very good reason for it, because there's usually a very good reason for everything that people exclusively do that doesn't seem to make sense in this game. I see some fish. Oh, my cat wants to go out and play with the other cats, but it doesn't realize that the other cats is eating. And well, maybe that's actually probably part of that's probably part of it. The other cats are eating, and she's not allowed to go out and play with them. And I fed her before they got fed, so unfortunately for her, she sort of feels like she misses out. This one's a decent size. Come on, seal. There we are. We don't want to do that. That's crazy. There we go. So this, I mean, with one fish-eating thing, one pescatarian on the crew, on the team, we're not really struggling. We're not straining on the fish meat front. Okay. And how's you? Have you actually got fish meat on you as well? Yeah, you do. So we'll keep that there. Let's do a cleanup. Yeah, we don't need that either. Oh, that's from the Bronto, I bet. Anyway. It's fascinating that they took that Bronto down. I wonder if I can carry this. Oh, actually, no. What we really want is... no, yeah, let's... Oh, did I just see that right? Did the stone only weigh half as much on the horse? Bloody well did, you know. Bloody. So we're going to need just a little bit of stone in the main base anyway, so I'll take all the stone that randomly is distributed around the characters. That's good news. So there's a weight reduction going on this Epos. I don't know to what extent, but I do know that that's going to be coming in very handy. Very. So you've got one of the, well, all of these miscellaneous. Oh, no, I've got that one already. Okay. You got anything you're not meant to have? I don't really need you to have the wood, do I? All the water skins. Okay. So yes, is the answer. All of that. And what about you? You probably also have things, don't you? Berries. No, you're carrying the berries. There's no getting around that. In fact, no, again, I'm just gonna, every time I see these, I'm just gonna make the effort to pick them up, because it's not that hard. We don't need to go all that. What about you, turd? You're not turd. What about you, turd? Ah, you got the thing. Good. You got the kill. So my birds are brilliant. They're not just a little bit alright. Turd got the kill, guys. I'm pretty excited. I'm very proud. So now what we want is a bunch of narcoberries. Textego is ready. Textegosaurus. That happened because I'm on active cat restraint. IRL. I like to set the challenge level high and have the need for active cat restraint. So we want 5 piles of narcos, and we're just going to get them. going to get them before we come back. So how many have we got now? 1.5. This isn't going to take long. Oh, that grind, is not so real anymore. Do you remember only a few episodes ago when I forgot that the text echo was able to grind like this? No, when I was trying to tame that thing and all those other things, all that stuff would have been easier if I just had a stego, a text stego at my side. You could almost go so far as to say I didn't need to tame Fiomi in the first place. And I think that if in a future playthrough, if I were to start again on the island, maybe if I do a center playthrough or something like that, I won't waste my time with any Fiomia. How many of these have I got in that time? 300. We do want 500, so we've got a little bit further to go. Oh, we're waiting. So we're gonna need to do something about that. I think the easiest option is to drop the berries we don't want. We really don't want any berries, so that's easy. We'll put we'll keep 100 on. We'll keep 66. There we go. That's a good number. Okay. That's another 100. I notice. And we're there. So if we just tell active cat duty on activate, there we go. We just tell you to follow, and we go back to the boat. That's not the boat. Back to the boat. And we did gather some things we didn't need, which is part of the fun. Come on, Textigosaurus. Give me that chance to have a sip of coffee. Good morning, and welcome. In this stream, we're further preparing for some epic adventurage. We're going to load up Unicorn Holio with all the goods required for a bunch of stuff. There we go, 100 of them. Meantime, we do have some extra thatch we didn't necessarily need to gather. Am I going to be overweight now? Yeah, of course I am. So we'll do that. We'll dump the things that are under the weight limit. That's under the weight limit, but that's everything, I believe. Got nothing over. No. That doesn't need to be there. But we'll leave it there. Maybe it's there for a reason. Oh. Come on then. Yep. And that's close enough. Perfect. Now let's see if we got any of that fertilizer. This takes a while, by the looks of it. It takes a very long while. But I know that we've got the right amount of, well, we got the right types of stuff in there. I'm not 100% sure what the conversion rate's going to be. But, I know it's not going to be that hard to figure out when the time comes. What am I going to do with this extra stack of wood? I suppose we always need a stack of wood. I notice every time I go back to repair my things in the smithy, we are a stack of wood short. So, no more. A stack of wood belongs in the smithy at all times. I can. Okay, so we got things. I want that ghillie suit, but yeah, it is all about the organic polymer. So I could take a trip to and get some organic polymer from the penguins. Is the only thing that I know of. Got a level for coming up with that idea. Maybe we're gonna do that then. I've got my 20 fortitude. I think I wanted to get it higher, but I wanted to also get up to 250 and 200 weight. I think we're going to need that 200 weight before we go anywhere near the north anyway, because we're going to be going to carry stuff. Yeah, we've dumped some fish meat. We've made some narcotics. We really do need to make all that gunpowder, so I guess something that I haven't checked is how much charcoal exists. It's basically none on the boat. 63. It's not a lot. We've got nothing there. Does Unicorn Holio should be carrying the charcoal anyway. So let's just take the charcoal straight to Unicorn and the keratin, basically. Chitin can go to the smithy. And the flint. No, wood. No. That's too far. See, I'm glad that you're here to tell me that that's too far. Turd agrees. Yeah, that's... What did I even just do then? Who knows? I made something. Oh, I must have made a lasso. Oh no, just these. Just still crafting away. Just not faster by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still fine, and it's... You can certainly hack it with regards to the weight. A companion. That horse is going to come in very handy. It's very quickly been demoted from unicorn to horse. It's not really that special. It's not... Oh, it is. That whip, that lasso is absolutely worth it. Yeah, let's just start a collection of hundreds in here. Okay. Now, can we just jump on top of the roof? Yes. Like a boss. So now we have got a mortar and pestle on our boat. Isn't that cool? Now I totally had that and this and these two, and I'm pretty sure I did that on purpose. For the arrow. So we've just made 100 narco arrows. We've got more stone arrows to back up. But we're good. We're well on our way. I suppose these things are basically lost if something weird happens. I mean, there's still the chance for a psycho attack that was here. animals would handle a Psycho attack. They're all on neutral. Oh, isn't my boat looking ominous? It's like a chess piece. So strategic. Anyway, Unicorn Holio, you've got the narcotics that we require. Okay. We're ready to hunt. I suppose we're going to need to be able to repair in here. We're going to need a smithy. Okay, so where would we put a smithy? Here. We're going to want both of those things, the refinery and the smithy. Realistically, I think that they're very much the requirements of a modern lifestyle on a boat. This boat is very quickly becoming just the same as the other boat, only armoured. I could have just armoured the other boat at this point. But I have plonked all those things on it already. It makes it difficult. We could even put the crop plots on top of it. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. That'll be cool though if we do, because I think I'll be able to reach them through the hatch frames. I've never tried that, but I think that might be a neat thing. So I think we will put crop plots on top of this. This is going to be not just the Getabout. This is the base. This is the base, which means we have to learn another piece of important learnery, and that is the ramp. Where's the ramp? Ramp. So we got the wooden ramp. Oh, okay. So we can learn another. That'll be the Adobe. I don't think either of these are going to be stone. That's tech, and that'll be metal. So we'll stick with wooden. And let's just make a few ramps for the boat. Oh, do we need? We don't for now, but we will. Yes, we will. Because we want well, Unicorn Holio is actually alright up there. He's perfectly protected. I think that those two birds, especially Fisher, who has the high, Turd, who has the high attack damage. If I can, no, I can't move close enough to just ride through the. Yes, I can. Ah, it's fantastic. So if I put my farms here, here, and here, then we should theoretically have a magical crop plot scenario where I can reach them through the ceiling. You don't have anything on you, but you got some level. I've noticed that there's a good old hum in the background of my my videos now, and I know what that is, and I will get to fixing it. This is probably what that increase of computing is going on here. I got some dust issues. I haven't dusted this bad boy out for a while, and that's what's going on. I know that if I ignore it and just continue to play, it will fix itself by forcing me to buy a new computer, but I don't want to do that. So I will just get in there and blow it out. I'll try and do that before I do my next stream. I don't have a blower, but we'll get creative. We'll make something. I mean, all I need is compressed air. I can make compressed air. It's not hard, so we don't need to worry about it too much. In the meantime, do be aware that that's something that's happening. I'm dusty. So, we got the horse, we got the raft, it's all in here, everything's good to go. We got poos dropping through the ceiling, fantastic. Fantastic. Fiomi, did you see that? I think I've got a fecal delivery system. So excited, he had to join in the fun. And who can blame him? Okay, so we got a lot of this. It sort of doesn't really warrant having that much. How slowly this is happening. That's cool. That's cool. We just rolling, and this is. So it's just going. We've got the long grass here, the rock carrot there. Everything's just producing. The citronal, yep. We're just good. We're just good on that front. So we do. Let's go back to the build goals, shall we? Because we could come across a little bit disorganized if we didn't have a build goal. So we need a lot of the things that we don't have. I say don't have, I use that lightly, because obviously we have a lot of those things. But I'm going to want to make this from scratch so that I don't impact on our current resource situation. Because I don't know if you've been aware, but that's one of my main systems of preparation is incidental gatherage, and it's you can look back over the videos and see, yes, there's been some grind, but the system that I operate under does minimize the grind with regards to repetitive gathering, I think. So we've got the wood we need, the stone we need. We probably have more stone than we need, so let's dump out that, and so let's drop that and that, and then we're gonna need to, yes we are, we'll drop that and that. Okay. So we still got too much, and we're still overweight. So that was a bloody dick around. Let's just get rid of all of them. Okay. Meantime, Textego. You know what, we want Taming Group 2. I don't usually do this. We're gonna get Skeletal Textego out of Group 2. We're gonna make Textego. Greg, you're off the group, you're out of the team. I'm sorry, but I'm quite happy. So this, and then this. And then that. Perfect. So these are the things that the poop is thick and fast. Yeah, this is, we're just gonna put that as our build, our current build project for now. Which actually should have been the other one, but we'll be fine. Let's get that stone back. We didn't need to drop any of it. So we'll get all of it. There we go. I think that's the first time I've actually remembered to go back and get the thing that I dropped to make it back to the boat. Oh yeah, there was a reason for that. So I selected group 2, did I? Yep. And then of course I whistle all come. No. text stegosaurus will join us. These rocks have yet to respawn. Trilobite can stay. I know that rock has respawned already. So we got a few. Or maybe I just missed it. It looks like I just missed it, to be honest. Is that you, text stegosaurus? It is you, text stegosaurus, and you just in time as well. Because I'm well overburdened. I've actually got things on me that I don't need. In a big way. So, why don't we... where's that other one? Oh, it's here. Yes, thank you. Okay, we got that. What are we, hungry? Hungry? Really? We're actually out of food as well, so I guess it's time to put some meat on the barb, eh? Text stegosaurus come all the way over there to pick up 100 rock I could have picked up myself. That's all the rock we need though. We do need some trees. Let's stop trying to wander around in the dark. There we go. So I know that there's going to be some trees down the far end over here. There's not many, but how many do we need? How many can we possibly need? We could possibly need around about 20 wood. So, that's not heaps. I'm probably going to die of cold. So let's just dump all that stuff on the Fisher. The sparkler. Was it keeping me warm? Was it enough? It's not enough. It's not enough, and I don't think I'm going to make it back to the fireplace in time. It's not a huge deal. We've got boats galore. Every one of them's got a bed on it. Well, not true, but we've got enough beds. Is my point here. And we don't need to worry about this. Imminent. That was unavoidable. And in fact, it's good because my coffee's going cold over here. I'm really bad at this. Well, hello. So what have we got there? We've got nothing in the fire. Got some wood here to put in the fire to burn. So there we go. We started off on the right track. Now I'm gonna get some meat. I think Greg is still carrying a bit of meat. Yeah. Those days are numbered, but we'll take Greg's meat. And we'll light the fire, and now how can I be cold now? I'm not. I'm standing on top of the fire. So this is why we're not going up north yet. I'm wearing all hide. No, I'm not. I'm not wearing anything. That won't help. Let's grab everything. Okay. And cook up a little bit more meat, I think. Mystery meat. There we go. So that's that. Now, this actually is in the wrong crate because we were going to organise that in a certain way, which bothers me when I don't do that. Now, again, loath to do this within a storage context, but I I think it's probably a good thing that I get into the habit of doing it correctly. We don't need that meat yet because we just respawned. Everything's going well. Everything's going to plan. Where's Stegosaurus? You've got my stone. I needed that. And I needed this wood as well, I believe. Although I probably don't need it anymore. How much did I need? No, I don't need it. So we'll take it anyway. Or will we? No, this pushes us over the limit of the weight. We've got a few things that we don't need here. So I see inventory management in my future. It's a bright future. So let's dump out. Let's. We don't have anything to dump out on that front. Let's dump out the build goal related things, so we dump that out. And that's pretty much the only build goal related thing. What else do we need for this? Flint. We've already got enough flint. We need hide and fiber. Okay, now to get the fiber and hide, well, not the hide, but to get the fiber, it's going to be a lot faster in future. Oh, I see. We'll deal with that later because I don't want to dilly-dally. We've got the flint over here as well, I think. So we'll slowly but surely decommissioning this smithy, as you see, draining the things it has for other projects. Eventually that whole boat will become surplus to requirements and we'll park it somewhere permanently. And it can be the gateway to a permanent park. So we still needed hide, didn't we? So we got that and this. Did we even need fiber? Probably not. Oh yeah, we did. So we still need hide. Now, I love gathering a bit of hide. Usually, I go to this area over here. Here's a stego. And it looks like it's about to make a life-changing decision to follow me into the water. Oh, it's not, you know. It's not really all that bothered. The thing is, that's not... Oh, look at you. Your turning circle ensures your doom. Look at that. Doomed by your own turning circle, and that's why I prefer my horse. That's why we're not taming right now. Work on your turning circle and I'll tame you. I say with stegos making up the largest group, I suppose the largest demographic in my workforce. I still think that counting the text stego, I don't know, it seems a bit funny. Oh, I got a little bit of the raw primes. I noticed that there's still some cooked raw prime over there on Greg, by the way. So let's just quickly... Oh, how quickly can we do it? Not that quickly. Quick enough though. Yeah, there we go. We'll just quickly cook up the raw prime and whack it on Greg. We have more stack. I know that it goes away so fast. But do. There we go. So we'll give it 2 stacks now. Where's Greg? Greg, you've done a marvelous job so far. Ah, I say that, it's rotten. Rottened. Yeah. Or did I have the wrong... It's hard to tell now. Anyway, someone's going to carry this bloody raw meat, and it's not this cooked meat, and it's not me, it's Greg. There we go. We're just going to keep that rolling, and we've got all the things we need, so it's time to take all. Craft number 7. What are we? How are we short? Okay, I thought we got a lot more hide than that. And because I'm always paying attention, I figured that my thoughts would be accurate enough. So now we're dumping in here. We're going to totally abandon the dump station on the other boat. What do we need? We need like an adventurer's box. So we are really gathering a lot of stuff. Not enough hide though. So you look like you're going to be the provider of the hide, I'm afraid. You can run, but I'm going to get your hide. There we go. Now there was some sort of weird audio glitch just then, and that prompts me to have a quick look at Discord. No, forget about that. Okay. Let's just hack at this guy's face instead. Brilliant. 41. I thought we'd get more, but that's enough. This time it really is enough. So we need to get ready for that soft build goal. But I think, just to be a dick, let's set up for another soft build goal. These are pretty hard goals actually, I'm going to complete them. So we have that metal. We have that hide. No we don't, we need another 3 hide, are you kidding me? I'll figure that out. And we got the stone and we got the wood. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. But I am going to get that hide. I'm pretty sure that we've got 3 hide here. Yeah. Now what's the way? Do you know? Is it this? It is. That's the way. One at a time. How high tech. Okay, so that's plenty. Oh, we need that metal as well. You may as well just give that over. And this. You may as well just give that over as well. We didn't want that. We're gonna make some crop plots eventually. Once we've got 100 of them stored up in our storage of up to 100. How much meat do we have on the fire there? Some. We're gathering up our charcoal at a rate, an acceptable rate. So these progresses are progressive. I'm gonna be such. There we go. Now, can we still make the? Yeah, we can. Brilliant. 2 for 1. I'm gonna thank the system for that, because that was totally the system that saved us. We don't want that in there, but we do want that in there. Is there anything else? Yep, that goes in there. Now there we go. So now, what I'll do is I'll use the smithy as our adventurer's storage in this instance. Yeah, we will put it here. Oh! Fun. Anyway, back to so we'll be able to reach it from outside the boat. And it's not too crampy. Can we still get out of the boat? Not really. Not really. Once the refining forge is placed, we're not going to be able to get out of the boat. See me worry about that. I'm so concerned. So we're just going to put the refining forge hard up against this pillar to avoid that. There we go. So we have one entrance basically. It's not a. Oh no, we got 2 side entrances as well. And oh, we can still get through past here as well. Okay, no, this is not in the way at all. Perfect. So, our adventurer's table. Our adventurer's table will house the spare metal. Will house all of our spare. No, it won't. That's a silly system. It's going to be for all the crafted stuff and the crafting stuff. The metal goes in there anyway, for sure. That's a stack of 100. So we'll stick with our stack of 100 box over here until we. Filled it. This is going to be the box basically for all the stuff. Okay. I think so, and that can go back in here to. Yep, that's part of this stuff. Okay. Any other stuff that needs to go there? No. Now, Unicron Holio. I knew you'd come around. Here we go. Is there anything we need to store on you? Yeah, I'm thinking eventually this meat is going to go off, and you can hold on to that. This you can't process any further, and you don't have anything else. I don't have anything else for you. Good job, Saul, really. Let's... Let's do a bit of repositioning here. Yeah. It's okay. We needed to take it for a spin. Good, I'm working on my accuracy now, jump accuracy, long jump accuracy. It's got to be, I'm going to be up to speed if we're going to look pronto. I know that you're too big for me to really mess with. I know that my dinos can kill you though, so watch it. Repositioned directly above the poop hole. That's what that was about. Just in case anyone was wondering. It says Stegosaurus still following me. No, it's just all this commotion. Did we have... No, we don't have any more wood. We're gonna need another pile of wood for the metal, but we don't have any metal gathering going yet. I suppose we could actually... No, I don't need to repair that, but I do need now a feeding trough. So what do we want for that? We want that... Oh yeah, okay, we want that metal that I got. Right, so I'll go and get that thatch fibre and hide again. In fact, I may as well just take all that hide, because let's face it, I'm going to keep coming back for it. That's some thatch. Oh, there's more hide there. Lovely. So how close to the feeding trough are we now? We just need that metal and that wood, and there's some of that wood. We're going to need a lot more. Where am I going to put a feeding trough on this whole mess? Got a kind of an idea. How am I doing? Let's see what we can do about this. It's an idea. I don't think it's necessarily the best idea in the world, but I like the general feel of it. So we're gonna see if we can pull it off. There's some wood and some stone. We need more, of course. We're going to need a little bit more stone, really. It's not heaps more either, so let's, before we go gathering, let's dump the small piles. And there we go, that's the small piles done. We'll take the big piles. We need that metal. Oh, we're going to need more metal. One more metal. There we go. So we want to basically hit a stone until we get metal, and I think that maybe doing a metal node with an axe might do the job as well, but we need the extra stone anyway. And I think I'm going to come across a metal node as I progress through the stone field. I like the way that these resources are actually taking some time to respawn. It's not like it used to be. Well, maybe because I put the settings on. Oh! Hi, Tomish. Tomsh123. What is my Discord? Let me have a look. Oh yeah, it's if you're still there, it is 9587 #9587 blasphemetic. It's there we go. I've written it down there. So you may join me in the Discord and definitely get Ark on Monday. It is good. If you do get it, and if we can find a nice friendly server. The thing is that the official servers are not friendly, and that can be a game-breaking experience. You certainly can't get around building small, building at your own pace. All this sort of carry on that I'm doing, I'm only getting away with this because of the fact that there's no other humans on the server actively coming in while I'm offline and destroying my things, which is what you find in the official servers. And it's, you can get offline protection, but you have to be a certain level. There's all sorts of issues around that. It's not so bad though. The single player is still pretty fun. So just in case you're wondering, just in case you missed it, it is 9587. Feel free to join me in Discord, and you'll actually come through onto the stream as well if you want. Do give me a bit of warning if you don't want, because that's what the Discord will automatically pump out into the stream. I'm happy to chat about stuff and do things. And what was I doing again? Oh yeah, I still want lots of rock. I'm totally distracted by the chat like a pro streamer would be, right? Because I'm pro. That's how this goes. There we go. So I've got probably enough rock. I hope it's enough rock. I mean, I don't really want to. I don't want to waste too much more time. I do need that metal. Did I get any metal from that little excursion? No. I'm not surprised. So this, the bowler, surprisingly enough, the bowler's not going to help me harvest metal at all. But what is going to help is finding that node, that one magical metal node, the one that's going to change my life. There it is. Is there another one there? No. There's a few here though, and that's literally, oh no, that's literally enough metal. There we go. Oh, and I now can't run, so lucky I went this way, because the base is just over the hill and I'm not too bothered by the fact that I've totally forgot to bring Stegosaurus with me to carry all this stuff. But Stegosaurus is a little bit overburdened herself with all the berry gathering that we did earlier, so we do need to sort of dump out Stego. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that in the near future. But for the time being, we will continue with the goals. Now the goal, of course, being a feeding trough. I remember. We probably need all that stuff, and it's probably now craftable. Oh, it's bloody well not, isn't it? Oh, you cooked all the meat, have you? Good. That is how we get over that annoying and painful graft. Now we also want one of these. This is a test. It's going to be an interesting test, I think. Where is our one of those? There it is. Okay, so it's test failure. Oh. Or is it? Yes. So that's fine. That There's probably the dinosaur in the way there. No, it's not. It's the crate. So that would have been... It would have been fine had I not put that there. Is it worth moving it for my OCD? Is it worth moving it for my OCD? Can I even believe I asked that question? What do I need to make another one? 120 stone. 420. Okay, I can do that. In fact, I've probably got enough if I just bust up the existing one. Yeah, I did that. Now, I'm actually overburdened. Can you believe it? And I actually don't have enough stone or wood still. So, that was a little bit of a fail. Not so much that I'm going to have a cry about it. Just going to dump the stuff out. We're just going to keep rolling. So I need a little more stone and wood. And literally a little more. So there's a tree that has wood. This is probably going to be enough wood. I think so. Here's a stone. It also has wood. It's a strange stone. I don't know how much stone I'm going to need, but push the limits of my weight with running. Okay. 36, 52. I think that should do it. And then we'll have a much better layout. This is going to be a very well organized boat. And I'm going to get really pissed off the second a crocodile makes it through there and starts eating things. Which is of course how it happens. So we'll take all of everything. Oh, that's not. We'll take all of everything. That way, like this way. That's the way. That's it. We've done it. All of everything. Now we need to make the refining forge, which we just destroyed, and we'll get rid of all of everything. So that, okay. Only stacks of 100 actually. So that's a stack of 100. Everything else belongs elsewhere for now. That's a stack of 100. Oh, that doesn't belong here though. That belongs on the smithy. These are stacks of not 100, so we'll just manage the inventory a little bit. Manage the old inventory all day away. There we go. And you can go in there as well. That's everything. Now, in here we do want that. Is that the only thing? Yes, it's the only thing. We're getting there, guys. This is... I didn't realise we would do an extra episode for the boat layout. But we did. And it's probably going to be worth it. Because this is a very well set up boat. We got a mortar and pestle in the form of a unicorn on top of it. It's defended by those birds. We now should be able to place that platform, which should be able to sit right next to our refining forge. Which we can turn to make it... No. That's the only way it's going to fit. That's fine. Can we still walk around it? Yes, we flacking. And the pièce de résistance. The trough, or the trowel, or whatever you want to call it. I call it a trough. I'm pretty sure trough is the word. Please don't be a compost bin. Good. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, we got a feeding trough. Hey, Texter guy. Did you say something about having too many berries earlier? I think I might have your solution. Just keep red berries. Fiomi. This is awful. Why am I overburdened? Because I'm stupid and I took too many berries. Let's just drop some. Let's just get rid of all the ones that aren't 100. There we go. That should be enough to make the move. And into the trough with you. Lovely. We've also put some meat over there on unicorn, I believe. Oh, is this gonna be? No. Yes. Yes and no. This is just frustrating. There definitely comes a point where riding unicorn Holio is too difficult to achieve. Okay, this is cramped. But this is a base. This is very... now it's time for that ramp. I knew that we'd need that. So let's build a ramp. We're going to want 3 of them. Put it in the goal slot. So we're going to want 180 wood. And that fibre. We've got all the fibre and thatch, so let's not. Let's not choose to dawdle. In fact, isn't there like 100 wood in here? Yeah. So really, what do we need? We need we still need things. We got enough fibre? Yeah. So Greg, I'm pretty sure we've cleaned Greg out at this point. He's just berries, yeah. Oh no. Here we go, we wanted that. We wanted that. Now, if I go and stand near some trees, is that going to be the best way? No, that's not safe. You don't happen to have any excess wood? No, okay. Just checking. So we'll just go for it. Where's the front of the boat? This is the front of the boat. We want our ramps to come off the front of the boat. Make one. And then once it's done, we'll do the usual. That. And let's do it. Let's go and get that wood. So that's, as you can see, reduced our weight to the point where we can run. We only needed 180, so 41, 51, 74, and we're there. Okay, so that no longer works. Once you've got one in your once you've got your one in your inventory, holding down Alt and pushing it doesn't seem to work anymore. I believe. It doesn't have to go all the way to the ground, and in fact I prefer if it doesn't. But that's close enough. In fact, why don't I put one of those on all three? No, because I only want one entrance to the top for the dinosaurs. That's correct. Okay. What was that for? Ah, yeah, to get the meat. To get some meat for the trough. Alright, this is very fast becoming a finished base. There's only a few things that aren't built on it, and at this tech level there's not really anything that's not built on it. So I do have some serious overburdenment issues, and I think a big problem is that I've been just ignoring inventory management in a big way. I just realized that this trough actually no longer needs that fish meat in it, so we'll take that, and we'll take a bit more raw meat, because eventually we'll probably have some carnivores that require that we have a little bit more of the raw. Oh, you can reach that from the back. This is a nice layout. It's going to take me a little while to get the hang of the navigation within the boat, but I think that we got good clean passage straight through. Of course, we don't need to go straight through if we're in a rush. We can go up and over and in. I wonder if we can ride Unicorn Holio up the ramp when we're parked on a light slope like this. I think we've got a pretty good chance. Yep, he's fine with that, so it's a proper boat ramp. This is a ferry. It's not just a Getabout anymore. Okay, so it's three poops and a whole bunch of thatch. Okay, that's good news, actually. Fiami. Did you hear the good news? We want all your poops. Oh, you've been holding on to these poops for so long, and they don't stack. Now look what's going on. Can I stack them myself? Yes. No. No. Alright, so we got a bag of fertilizer. We're gonna try. We're gonna leave the bag of fertilizer, I suppose. Where's Fiami? Fiami, your distance. We're gonna talk about this distance between us. Let's just go ahead and make you a taming group, eh? There we go. Oh, did I just make everyone aggressive? Everyone in taming group 9. Brilliant. But when I do this, no one will be following me except you. Brilliant. We're on task. I must tell you, managing these whistles, it's not instantly easy because you forget which buttons. There's so many different whistles, but eventually you do get there, and it does make life a lot easier. So we just changed the taming group again to 0. And you know what? Let's take them out of that taming group because I'm not going to remember. Let's face it. So, now that we've done that, you can hold on to the fertilizer. That was the whole point. And you can take all that food back. Because of the wonderful things it does for your complexion. And I had a question about Stegosaurus. I have a skin. You can wear a costume. I have a costume for you. You can wear this. So Stegosaurus is now disguised, craftily disguised as a normal Stegosaurus. And Greg is super into the skeletal look. So this all can go, just like usual. We don't need any of that crap. We want that. We don't need this though. It's important to ditch this shit that you don't need. I wonder what we're sitting on here on the... Oh yeah, okay. So it's actually been a relatively long stream by comparison to my usual streams. We really have got quite a lot of more grinding, really, a lot more grinding done. But we are now in a situation where this boat is a fully functioning base. If we need meat, we can produce meat. If we need, well, all of the mortar and pestle stuff can be done up there. We got a poop hole for the unicorn poop, which are almost exclusively going to be using unicorn poop, I can tell you, to grow our why do we want fibre on there? We don't. Do we want keratin? Yeah, we do want keratin. Lassos are sort of not really, but yes. The seeds we don't need in here. You can hold on to these carrots. You've heard them. So that's our boat. It's looking menacing with these birds flying around. We got our garden all nice and set up. Stegosaurus is looking a little bit more like one of the team now. And I think that was important. She was feeling left out, and I don't know if Greg found her particularly attractive with all those flashing lights and stuff. So things are going to move forward on that front. We've got some more things that we're still going to need to do. So we want that ghillie stuff. That's going to be a trip to get the organic polymer. We've now got our boat on the move, so we can do a trip to get the organic polymer, but keeping in mind I wanted to get my fortitude up before we went to the north, so that's still a thing. What else do we really need? We don't... Oh, we actually may have the... Let's have a look-see. No. Well, it's not going to be there. I didn't realise how high a level we've managed to become. We do. We have the required level. We can do this, and in fact, we're going to do it right now. Because if there's one thing that we can do, then we do it. Where is it? There. We want that. In our build goal, we need keratin. Now we've got a bunch of keratin. I don't know if I've actually used any of it to make cementing paste. Is it enough? No. It's a bit though. It's a fair bit. Oh, I see though. I see what's going on. We're gonna need more than that. We're gonna need... Alright, let's get below the poop deck. Let's whack our build goal things into the place where they reside. Do we have any hide left over here? We got lots of hide left over. Almost enough to do this. Enough to do this. We're doing this. everything we need. That is part of everything we need. That is part of everything we need. We still need just like a tiniest bit of chitin, and I'm pretty sure that we are all right in the chitin department. I don't want a pin code. What am I going to do? Break into my own? It's crazy. Alright, well that's not 100% what I meant by being alright in the chitin department. I'm pretty sure we're a bit more alright than that. Yeah, there we go. So we can pretty much just go back to not using the keratin. I think that might be the way to go. We'll keep the keratin for cementing paste. So alright, turd. You are equipped. Now, your carry weight's still ridiculous, and we're not actually going to load you up with anything. I just wanted to put the saddle on for their armor. So yay, we now have an armored pteranodon. Could theoretically use it for small flights, but I mean, you saw the carry weight. I can't imagine what we'd be flying over to do if we were to do that. So there we go. Now we really have achieved some things. I guess there's going to be a couple more little prepping rounds, and then we're gonna head off. To the adventure. But still some prepping to go. We definitely don't want to get caught off guard. We've got all the arrows and stuff we need, but we could do better. Isn't that right, Fiomi? Alright. So let's just get everything organized so I don't have to face inventory management the second I get in here. So I'll dump the fiber in there, the hide in there. These, I'm just going to drop them. I'm not going to drop the blueprint for the door, although I am, but I'm not, because I'm going to pick it up again. There we go. This is for full stacks, isn't it? We got lots of fiber. Oh, actually, I want a bunch of that in the smithy, so we'll call that, and this is it. Exciting times. Can't leave without a screenshot, so I think that we've got a pretty good screenshot right there. Everyone's happy. We've made it through yet another episode. Thanks for coming along on the journey, especially to Tomsh123. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully you did get my Discord. I haven't seen your invite, but you may well join me at any stage, so that's all good. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been real.